What is going on, YouTube, Lamont at large? Today we're in Los Angeles, California. I want you to walk with me now around the corner. We're going to visit the apartment where Jonathan Brandis used to live and tragically died at. Explain the story really quickly about who he was, what happened, why he did what he did, all that good stuff. Without further ado, let's get right into the video. Now let me tell you, you could not pass a newsstand in the 90s without seeing this kid's face right on the cover of whatever teeny bopper magazine that was out at the time. He was voted #1 dreamboat by Tiger Beat magazine, and 17 magazine has him as the top 10 sexiest guys ever. Right? So Jonathan Brandis was born in Danbury, Connecticut on April 13th, 1976. When he was about 2 years old, he was in his first ad for Buster Brown shoes, and then he would start doing commercials at the age of 4. And later on, he got his first television gig. I think he was only 6 years old or so at the time. His first television acting role was playing the character Kevin Buchanan on One Life to Live. And after that, a few years later, his parents decide, hey, let's move out to Los Angeles because, now we're going to take acting a little bit more serious, and we think this kid is going places. And places he went. A very successful teenage actor at the time. I know him from the comedy Ladybugs, starring Jonathan Brandis and, of course, the late and great Rodney Dangerfield. That movie is pretty funny. If you want to watch a movie that is funny before certain things became unfunny, if you know what I mean, if you follow my drift, watch that movie. That movie, I think people of all ages will enjoy it. So, you're young, you're deemed cute, handsome, whatever, and the world is your oyster. In his prime, he would receive up to 4,000 letters a week from crazy fangirls all across the globe professing their love for him. Now, other than the movie Ladybugs, he was also in the TV miniseries It, which is based off of a Stephen King novel. And, of course, he was on NBC's Sequest DSV. I'm going to guess it's kind of like Star Trek, but you're underwater. Now, that TV show only lasted for about 3 seasons. But, hey, Jonathan is doing great. But then you get a little bit older. You get a little bit older and the acting gigs start drying up. You're not getting as many calls from your agent as you once were. Guess what, guys? You're becoming an adult now. And okay, a lot of childhood actors, some make their transition, an easy transition from teenage heartthrob to working at a supermarket or whatever the case might be. And Jonathan Brandis, as the acting roles slowly dissipated, he would start getting depressed, getting older. You're not as beautiful as you were. Aging sucks. And he would often tell his friends, and I didn't get this part or I didn't get that part. He actually auditioned for the role of Anakin Skywalker in the Star Wars movies, the reboots. Of course, he didn't get the part, and he was really down in the dumps about that. Now, at the time, I don't know what his net worth is. I don't know how much money he made for whatever he did as a kid. But, he's got some money. I don't think he's a multimillionaire, but he's got some money put away. So, he rents an apartment in this very neighborhood, which is, not terribly expensive, but probably a 1-bedroom apartment in this area is probably going to run you about, I want to say about $2,200-$2,300 a month. So like I said, this guy, he's not a millionaire, but he's got money in the bank. I mean, he's done a lot of guest appearances on television shows like The Wonder Years, Full House, Murder, She Wrote. There's probably a lot of other things he's done as well. Now, this was the apartment where Jonathan Brandis was living at the time that he died. Pretty nice apartment on a very quiet street, other than the gentleman with the lawnmower over there. And on his last night alive, which would have been November 11th, 2003, Jonathan, drinking a little bit too much. A couple of days before, he had seen his parents, which would become some kind of a cryptic goodbye at the end. So his apartment was 202, so he would have been upstairs. I'd love to get into that building, but it's locked. Trust me. Okay, so I just got into the apartment, and that is Jonathan Brandis' apartment, 202, and this is where he was hanging from, right here. Wow, I'm getting the heebie-jeebies right now. Okay, we better get out of here quickly before my favorite police department comes to kick me out. But yeah, that's it again. This guy's looking at me kind of weird. I've got to get out of here, but... But on that night, around 11:40 p.m., he was found hanging in the hallway of this building right here. So it would be through those windows. They cut him down, called 911. The ambulance came and got him, took him to Cedar Sinai Medical Center, which is about maybe, I don't know, a couple miles away. And he was pronounced dead, I want to say right at around 2:40 a.m. or so in the morning. A lot of people say what really pushed him over the edge to commit this act, the one that you can never come back from, is that his role in the 2002 movie Hearts War with Bruce Willis and Colin Farrell.
Evening, Lieutenant. Evening. Some weather we've been having, huh? Mm-hmm. Sure would be nice to be home right about now, wouldn't it? I guess. I'm from St. Louis. Where are you from? Cornell Ridge, New Jersey. Cornell Ridge. Mm-hmm. Is that anywhere near Trenton? What? What? I had a buddy of mine who was in my company. He was from Trenton. You want to tell me what's so funny, boy?
You?
Yeah?
Did you ever take anatomy, Vic? Cornell Ridge. It's the tip of your pecker.
He thought that possibly this was going to revive his career, and in the movie they drastically cut out most of the parts that he played in the movie. So man, that's gotta be a ultimate bummer. But then, you know, people love you one minute, they don't the next. And you know, his dad was saying that he was suffering from some form or another of mental illness. So, you know, just another sad and tragic case of a Hollywood teen actor who just couldn't transition into the adult world and decided to take his own mortality into his own hands. All right, guys, I'm out of here. Just a quick video. Catch up with you on the next one. Peace out.